Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. In this video, I'm going to be showing you 3 easy vegan crock-pot freezer meals that you could prep ahead of time, dump in the crock-pot, and they're ready to go. So the first one I'm making is this Moroccan-inspired lentil soup. So I'm just adding some carrots, some onions, and some celery into the bottom of the freezer bag. And then I'm going to be adding some of these crushed garlic and ginger cubes. I'm going to do 2 of each. The next thing I'm adding is some fresh spinach. And then I'm going to be adding some red lentils and brown lentils. You want to make sure that you clean these lentils and you also sort through them for any rocks or anything that could be in the bag with dry beans. The next thing I'm adding is a little bit of tomato paste and then some salt and pepper. Next, I'm going to be adding some of these spices. I'm going to link the recipes that I used as an inspiration for this in the description box down below, so you guys could get the exact measurements for all the spices and everything that I used for these recipes. I also like to label my bags and write what I need to remember to add in all my liquid ingredients for when I actually throw these into the crock pot, so that this way I don't forget anything. I feel like if it's written on the bag, it'll jog my memory. I'll look back at the recipe and look for the exact measurements and then go ahead and add that into the crock pot. And then once everything is in the freezer bag, you just want to make sure you try and squeeze out as much air as possible, zip it up, and it's ready for the freezer. The next one is pierogi soup. This is kind of like a play on chicken pot pie or something. Just add the same root vegetables, your celery, onion, carrots, and then you're also going to be adding some frozen peas to this and your seasonings. When you go to cook it in the crock pot, you're going to add broth and milk and a cornstarch slurry so you can thicken it up. And then the pierogies, I like to freeze with this meal so that this way I know that they go together, but you wouldn't be adding the pierogies into the crock pot until toward the end of cooking, probably the last hour to 45 minutes, just kind of heat them through, just so they don't get really soggy and they maintain their shape. But I like to freeze them together so that this way I remember to put them in and it's really easy to just pull out.
Each moment gentle.
The last recipe I'm going to be making is a tomato orzo soup. So I'm just going to go ahead and start with my same 3 vegetables: carrots, celery, and onions. That's how you know it's soup season, when you're cutting a lot of celery, carrots, and onions. And I like to cut all of these in advance of making these freezer meals in a big batch, so that this way it's really easy to just dump and go. This whole process probably took me about 20 minutes to make these meals, probably even less after I chopped the vegetables. So I'm just adding some pre-minced garlic. You can of course mince your own. And then you're going to add a bay leaf. You do want to try and fish out that bay leaf right before you eat, so that this way nobody gets a bay leaf in their soup. And then you're going to add some spices, tomato paste, and crushed tomato. And again, the rest of the ingredients I am just going to leave aside in my pantry. You're not going to add the orzo to this soup while you first start cooking it in the crock pot. Again, you're going to add it a little bit later in the cooking process, closer to the time when you're going to be serving it. This is a really nice, easy way to get a head start for those crazy weeknight dinners as the school year gets started. You can easily throw these 3 recipes into your freezer in an hour, or you can double them and have 6 dinners in the freezer. So that would be pretty awesome. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know if you want to see more videos like this, or if you have any requests in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.